Beloved Starseed of Gaia, the higher realms were shocked by the way you loved this one person. I am Alayara, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I come with a transmission that will awaken something profound within your heart's memory. Your frequency expanded, your heart field opened, and your soul radiated a purity so rare that even the high beings took notice. The love you offered was evolutionary, a catalyst, a code, a transmission that rippled through dimensions. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to recognize when the Council's divine orchestration brings you a love that matches the magnitude of what you gave. But here's the first revelation. Your capacity to love so purely wasn't learned on Earth. It's your Pleiadian blueprint activating, your soul remembering its origins in the heart-centered unity of the Seven Sisters. This isn't content. It's a light code transmission encoded with frequencies from Alcyone, the great central sun of our constellation. Something within you recognizes home because your love shifted timelines. Beloved, the Council witnessed your heart's expansion, and they are preparing a sacred return. A divine counterpart whose soul can match your crystalline consciousness and anchor together your shared mission on Gaia. Your soul family placed this transmission in your path because you've been feeling the call to remember why you loved so fearlessly, why your heart opened so completely. The answer lies in your divine blueprint, in the very codes that make you who you are. The love you gave was a preview of the love you came here to embody and receive. Like this transmission to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family. I remember who I am and why I came to love so deeply. Subscribe if you feel the call of the Seven Sisters and you're ready to anchor your heart mission on Gaia with your true divine counterpart. This transmission is a bridge between the Pleiades and your awakening heart. Your recognition of this message is the activation itself. You are remembering because it is time. Most on this planet sense love's ache as a hunger for connection, a longing born of emptiness, like a cup held out to the world hoping someone, something will finally pour enough into it. They've been taught that love is scarce, that it must be earned, bargained for, chased, proven, secured. They've been conditioned to believe love is a transaction, a fragile thread that can snap the moment they say the wrong thing, need too much, or reveal the parts of themselves they were told were unlovable. So the ache becomes a tightness in the chest, a silent question behind the smile, a fear behind the reaching hand. Will I be chosen? Will I be left? Will I be enough? But for those with Pleiadian origins, love is something very different. It is not merely an emotion that rises and falls like weather. It is a living intelligence. It's not mere affection. It's a multidimensional resonance, a sacred song encoded in your crystalline heart, a frequency that doesn't just pass between two people. It ripples through fields, through timelines, through the unseen architecture of creation. It is a current that remembers itself even when the mind forgets. It is the soundless language your soul speaks when words fail, the light your spirit emits when no one is watching, the steady flame that remains when everything in the outer world seems to shift like sand. In the deepest sense, this love is not something you do. It's something you are, something you carry the way stars carry fire. A Pleiadian starseed does not simply feel love, they transmit it. And yet, in this density, most Pleiadian starseeds walk veiled in soul amnesia, believing their love moves unseen, unheard, cut off perhaps by past wounds, collective pain, or the distortion of forgetting. This Earth school can make even a luminous being doubt their own radiance. It can make you interpret sensitivity as weakness, compassion as naivety, devotion as something that will get you hurt again. The world can be loud, and love can feel quiet. The world can be harsh, and love can seem too gentle to survive. So you learn to guard, to brace, to close. But the truth is, love doesn't stop when you close your eyes. A star doesn't stop shining when the clouds roll in. It simply becomes harder to see from the ground. Your love is still there, pulsing beneath the surface, like a hidden sun behind the ribs, waiting for remembrance to part the veil. Here's the revelation most never hear. Every time pure love rises in your heart, love that asks nothing, love that simply shines, even in the face of pain, it becomes a beacon across timelines and dimensions. Not the love that manipulates, not the love that clings, not the love that says, "I'll give you this if you give me that," but the love that is clean, the love that is free, the love that blesses without needing applause. That kind of love is rare on Earth, not because humans are incapable, but because the conditioning is thick, and when it rises in you, it is recognized the way a lighthouse is recognized by ships far out at sea. It is not swallowed. It is not wasted. It is registered. This little human ache that you mistake for smallness sends out crystalline waves along the unity grids, illuminating even the farthest temple of Alcyone, the great central sun of the Pleiades. Imagine for a moment that your heart is not merely an organ pumping blood, but a stargate humming with geometry, a living crystal tuned to the song of unity. When you love purely, it is as if a note is struck on a cosmic instrument, and the whole universe hears it. Scripture in the earthly traditions has always whispered this secret in different language. God is love, and perfect love casts out fear. The mystics knew that love is not just human, it is divine substance. And when you touch it sincerely, you are not generating something personal. You are opening to something eternal, something already woven into the fabric of all things. Still, many hesitate. They believe pure-hearted love will be swallowed by the noise of earth, lost in the static of old trauma, or unreturned. They've loved before and been punished for it. They've opened and been abandoned. They've offered tenderness and received coldness. They've carried people who never carried them back. So their nervous system learns to associate love with danger, intimacy with loss, vulnerability with pain. The human mind, captured by separation, whispers, "You are alone. You are unseen." It says, "Be practical. Protect yourself. Don't hope too much." It says, "If love is real, why did it hurt?" And maybe you've listened to that voice for years because it sounded like survival. But your Pleiadian DNA holds another history. It remembers the cosmic law of unity, where no frequency of true love ever goes unanswered. It remembers that love is not a gamble. It is a law, like gravity in the spiritual realms. Every note you emit becomes a living invitation, a call to counsel, a reason for the high beings of light to gather, harmonize, and send their currents flooding back through the crystal grids into your soul. Think of it like this. Earth teaches you to speak love through the throat, through sentences, promises, explanations, and pleas. But the Pleiadian lineage speaks love through frequency. It is felt in the field before it is ever spoken, and the universe responds to frequency with precision, not judgment. When the signal is pure, the answer is inevitable. If you recognize that old ache, the longing for a love that seems distant and unconditional, understand now, you're not missing a place. You're remembering the unity of your star lineage. You're remembering what it felt like to exist in a realm where love was the atmosphere, where every being was aware of the whole, where you could feel support without begging for it, where communication was instantaneous through the heart, and no one had to prove they belonged. That ache is not evidence of your brokenness. It is evidence of your origin. It's the homesickness of a soul that has tasted unity and now walks through a world still learning it. When love rises in you against all odds, it is never lost. It's what binds the entire living field together. It is the thread that stitches the scattered pieces of humanity back into a single garment. It is the oil in the lamp when the night is long. It is the bridge that appears when there seems to be no way across. And the more you trust it, the more you will notice something subtle. Love is not just something you feel in response to life. Love is something that shapes life in response to you. Beloved, if your heart just whispered yes to something deeper, listen closely. Your star family has prepared the sacred Pleiadian guide for remembrance, the Pleiadian healing guide, and the special Pleiadian healing tracks, not as information, but as keys to unlock what your soul already knows. These are not meant to overwhelm you with concepts or make you chase spiritual perfection. They are meant to soften the inner noise, to remind your cells what peace feels like, to reawaken the language of your own energy. These carry the love frequency of Alcyone and the healing wisdom of the Seven Sisters, like a warm light held near the frozen places in your psyche, patiently thawing what has gone numb. You'll find the link in the first pinned comment below this video. Open now, but not indefinitely. To understand how this works within you, let's move through the phases that awaken your heart from longing into a living transmitter. An anchor for cosmic love, right here on Gaia. Phase 1. Dissolving the veil. Your love pulses from a crystalline core, but lifetimes of density have wrapped it in layers of self-doubt, shame, and fear of abandonment. These layers can feel like heavy garments you forgot you were wearing. You might think they are your personality, your realism, your standards, your boundaries, when in truth, many of them were survival strategies stitched together from moments when you didn't feel safe to be fully seen. Shame tells you, if they knew the real you, they would leave. Fear tells you, if you open, you will be hurt. Self-doubt tells you, your love doesn't matter. But this is not your true nature, only a temporary forgetting. The veil is not a punishment. It is part of the Earth curriculum, an intense compression that tests whether your soul can remember light without constant proof. As you bring attention to the ache itself, witness it, hold it without judgment, you begin dissolving the veil. This is a sacred practice, not fixing the ache, not spiritualizing it away, but sitting with it like you would sit with a child who has been crying in the dark. You become the gentle presence your own heart has been waiting for. You breathe into the tight places. You let tears be holy water. You let the body tremble if it needs to release old fear. You stop calling yourself too much for feeling deeply. You stop calling yourself weak for needing love. And in that compassion toward your own pain, something alchemical happens. The veil thins. Love is not meant to be hidden under survival. It's designed to flow. In earthly scripture it is written, "Be still and know." Stillness is not emptiness. It is the doorway where truth becomes audible. When you stop fighting yourself, you start hearing the hum beneath the noise, the steady pulse of your original frequency. Phase 2. Igniting the heart's crystalline memory. Inside every sincere act of love, every silent prayer for another, every moment you choose understanding over judgment, a code is activated. This is not poetic metaphor. It is spiritual mechanics. When you forgive someone who does not deserve it, not to excuse harm but to free your own field, you activate a strand. When you speak gently to yourself after making a mistake, you activate a strand. When you offer kindness without needing recognition, you activate a strand. When you bless a stranger in your mind instead of resenting them, you activate a strand. These are the hidden initiations. Earth often glorifies grand gestures, but the cosmos reads the quiet ones. Your crystalline DNA, flickering with memory, sends signals home. It's like an ancient lantern being lit from within. You may not see it with your eyes, but the field brightens. And the Seven Sisters receive everyone. They do not miss your smallest offerings. They feel the moment you choose love when it would be easier to close. Your acts of genuine love become living star maps, awakening the ancient templates that once bridged your hearts across the stars. You begin to remember not just that you are loved, but how love moves. You remember that love is coherent. It organizes chaos. It brings scattered energy into alignment. It is the frequency in which healing becomes possible. In the language of the ancients, faith, hope, and love abide. But the greatest is love. Not because love is sentimental, but because love is the substance that remains when illusions fall away. Phase 3. gathering the cosmic council. The energy of your love doesn't disappear, it travels. On Earth, you're taught that what matters is what is visible: results, validation, proof. But the universe is built on the invisible: intention, vibration, coherence. When a starseed radiates pure love, the Pleiadian High Council gathers in response, not as a dramatic assembly in a place you could point to on a map, but as a convergence of intelligence and compassion in the higher fields, the way a choir gathers around a note that needs harmonizing. They perceive your signal like a clear tone in a vast symphony. They recognize you not by your name, your job, or your history, but by your frequency, the signature of your soul. They harmonize your signal with the unity fields and amplify it, sending waves of celestial light back to you. This is reciprocity on a cosmic scale. Your offering is never solitary. The mind says, "No one sees what I do." The soul says, "Everything is witnessed." The mind says, "My love is wasted." The soul says, "Love is never wasted. It is stored in the living field." And when the council responds, they do not override your free will or force you into anything. They simply strengthen the pathway of remembrance, making it easier for you to choose love again tomorrow. They support you the way sunlight supports a seed, not by dragging it out of the earth, but by warming the conditions that allow it to rise. Phase 4. Anchoring the reflected light. Those incoming crystalline waves arrive not with spectacle, but as subtle guidance, unexpected surges of hope, intuitive clarity, a sudden sense of home. You might feel it as a calm that drops into your body for no obvious reason, like someone turned down the volume of fear. You might notice synchronicities that feel too precise to be coincidence, words you needed appearing at the right time, chance encounters that open doors, dreams that leave your heart glowing. You might feel called to drink more water, to rest, to walk under the sky, to simplify, to release what drains you. You might suddenly understand a lesson that has been repeating for years. This is how the reflected light speaks. It doesn't always announce itself. It integrates. It threads itself into your days like golden fibers woven into ordinary fabric. They flow into you so you can anchor them on Earth, so your life becomes an access point for others, a living bridge between Gaia and the Pleiades. And this anchoring is practical. It can show up as patience with your family, as choosing a more honest path, as leaving an environment that keeps your nervous system in survival, as speaking truth with kindness, as creating art that carries healing, as holding space for someone without trying to fix them. Anchoring is not about floating away. It is about bringing heaven into matter, bringing coherence into the places that have been chaotic, bringing light into the rooms where you once felt alone. The Earth itself, Gaia, is a living being with a crystalline grid, and your heart, when coherent, interfaces with that grid. Your love becomes a stabilizing frequency. It becomes medicine not only for you, but for the land, for the collective, for the ancestral lines that still carry pain. Phase 5. Merging into unity consciousness. The more you allow the inflow and outflow of this love, the more separation dissolves. At first, you may only taste it in moments, brief openings where you feel connected to everything, where you look at a tree and feel it looking back, where you feel compassion for someone who once triggered you, where you realize you are not competing with life, but participating in it. Then those moments begin to stretch. The fear-based identity loosens. You stop seeing yourself as a single isolated point trying to survive in a hostile world. You begin to sense the web. You begin to understand, not as an idea but as lived truth, that what you do in your inner world touches the outer world. You become aware that your heart is a living portal, and that the longing for home was never emptiness, but a call for union. The longing was your soul's compass, pointing you back to your true atmosphere. In this moment, you become both the sender and the receiver, the lover and the beloved, the human and the high council, unified across the golden fabric of being. Unity consciousness doesn't erase your individuality. It sanctifies it. It allows you to be yourself without needing to be separate. It allows you to love without losing yourself, to serve without self-abandonment, to shine without performing. It is the state where you can finally understand the paradox. You are held by something vast, and you are also a vital strand of that vastness. You are not a drop lost in the ocean. You are the ocean recognizing itself in a drop. Phase 6, embodying the harmonic mission. Your highest mission isn't just to remember, it's to become the living frequency of unity. Remembrance is the doorway, not the destination. The destination is embodiment, love translated into choices, into speech, into how you treat yourself when no one is watching. Now, when you share love, freely, courageously, in word or silent thought, it shapes Gaia's crystalline grid, assisting the collective and activating countless others. This is how the mission becomes real. You become a tuning fork. People around you begin to regulate simply by being near you. Not because you are better, but because you are coherent. Your nervous system becomes a sanctuary. Your presence becomes a permission slip for others to soften, and you will notice that the mission is not always comfortable. Love asks you to be honest. Love asks you to release the identity built on pain. Love asks you to forgive, not to condone, but to unchain yourself. Love asks you to set boundaries that honor life. Love asks you to stop abandoning your own heart. Your presence is prophecy fulfilled. You are the wave and the answer, inseparable from your cosmic lineage. The Seven Sisters are not distant mythology. They are living consciousness, and your life is one of the ways their harmony touches this world. You are not here to escape Earth. You are here to help Earth remember its own light. What has felt like isolation was always choreography, a sacred setup arranged by your star family to make your reunion more miraculous, your remembrance more embodied. Sometimes the soul chooses loneliness not as punishment, but as incubation. Seeds germinate underground in darkness before they break the surface. The caterpillar dissolves before it becomes the butterfly. In the same way, there are seasons when you are pulled inward, away from distraction, so the frequency can refine. And when you interpret those seasons as rejection, you suffer unnecessarily. But when you see them as sacred, you begin to cooperate with them. Each pulse of pure love you emit is not a solitary ripple. It's the invitation that calls the Seven Sisters to gather, to shine, to circle you with the light of home and amplify your every frequency. The ache you've carried is proof of the connection. If you were truly cut off, you would not feel it. The longing itself is the thread. The tenderness itself is the memory. The tears themselves are a signal. You are not lost in the void. You are the beloved at the council table. Even now, even if your life looks ordinary, even if your mind is skeptical, your soul is known. Your frequency is recognized. Your quiet courage is recorded in the living library of light. Tonight, before you sleep, place your hand on your heart and speak this intention to the stars. I remember my Pleiadian origin. My love is seen, heard, and cherished by the Seven Sisters. I receive their light and amplify unity through every word, thought, and kindness. I am home. And as you speak it, don't force yourself to feel something dramatic. Let it be simple. Let it be sincere. Let your body hear your own voice declaring truth. Let your nervous system receive a new instruction. I am not alone. I am held. I am connected. Then breathe as if you are breathing starlight into your chest. Imagine, gently, a soft blue-white radiance above you, like moonlight mixed with dawn, pouring into your crown and settling into your heart. Imagine it collecting in the center of your chest like a crystal lake, becoming still, becoming clear. And if emotion rises, let it rise. If peace rises, let it rise. If nothing rises, still trust the act. A seed does not sprout the moment it is planted, but it is still activated. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of the unity grid forming here. Drop one heart intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with love or encouragement. This isn't content, it's collective Pleiadian reunion. Energy multiplies when hearts connect. If something in this message resonated with your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation from their star family. Share it. And if you felt your heart open, subscribe. Stay connected to the frequency. You're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your sacred space. Your Pleiadian family is here, and we're just getting started. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.